Okay, so we're back. This video is going to feature page 9 of the so far untitled 9th chapter in the Shrimp of the House series. Right back after a short break. Water bottle needed refilling, and we took a bathroom break. And then, of course, once you get up, you get distracted and kind of got to push all the distractions aside and get back to it. I figure if you're still tuning in at this point, then you're probably a diehard fan of these behind-the-scene videos, or you haven't seen the others, just because I imagine them to be so dry. I imagine one video is probably enough. But then again, I could be underestimating the appeal of these. Either way, here I am making another one, and this is going to follow the last page, the page that we just made. She made him an offer to be in the video, so now she's taking him into her room to show her idea. Somewhat. Let's see. Make him look this way. Actually, let's make this a bit of a downward shot. Since Allison is taller than him, I'm going to look down. 48. And we will render. I'll grab a word bubble, Control C that, come into a new blank guide, and I will paste that. Paste, edit, paste as new layer. Rotate that, transform, rotate, and bring it over here. Grab the text, and we will go here. What kind of movie? Exclamation point, because he's excited. Do I get to be a superhero? And we will put the exclamation point after the question mark, because again, he's excited. And let's bring this down. This doesn't need to. I'm going to make this. I'm going to have to do this. There we go. What kind of movie do I get to be a superhero? Edit rule. Whoops. Edit. Undo. And since that already put it in the clipboard, I can paste it as a new layer. Select none and move this. That's okay. We'll go right down. It doesn't have to be perfect with the text while I'm sizing it, because I'll end up moving this anyway, so I just want it to look good enough. Edit, cut, select none, edit, paste as new layer. And then we, I don't think that's, there we go, yeah, it's lined up. Okay, so we'll merge that down. We're waiting on the picture. and save. I will open his layers, and there is my new picture. A layer scale. Whoops, edit, undo layer to image size, layer scale 34. Basically, the whole point of these stories is supposed to, the whole point of these stories is supposed to be either the shrinking or the growth aspect of it. But select none. So when you get a story like this one, where there's a fair amount of setup before you get to that point, you kind of have to make it interesting enough to tease the audience of what's coming, to build it up for what it is, for the growth. Or like in this case, that's the only reason I sort of opened on page 1 with David at 75% of his normal size. So you sort of get a hint of that before we get to the real meat of the story. It's a bit of a tease. You're not sitting there wondering what it's going to come from. But at the same time, the image, because you know, because I'm hoping these are good enough to sell. I sort of generally want a bit more rather than just the I don't know what you want to call it, the fluff, the dessert. You sort of want some meat to it. Okay, stories. So these are meant to be. So like Shrimp of the House is got. I have to admit, with the first story, I expected this to be something different than what it was. So like with Jackson's Folly, I decided I was gonna eschew the sex and just make this a fun adventure. Make it sort of a family-friendly, fun adventure. And that's what it is. Sometimes you see the kids, which may not. Sometimes the story focuses on the kids, which kind of may not be what some of you want to see. But, the idea is it's fun and it keeps it different, too. What do we want? Finger straighten. But, at the same time, since I want to tell serious stories sometimes, stories with a little meat, sometimes you get the setup. So with this one, you see it's sort of set up where you get the setup that Alex has agreed to train Jackson, who's like, for all his talk about wanting to lift weights like Alex in previous stories, he's finally taking it serious this time. He's got this set up for Alex's birthday coming up. Which is the impetus for her needing money. And it sort of leads into why she's doing it. It leads into the motivation to why she's really doing this. This isn't just sort of doing it for the fun of it. She's doing this, like, at the heart of things, she's doing this for Alex, even though it's sort of a selfish, there's going to be sort of a selfish aspect. She's really doing this for her oldest brother. That looks good enough. There's a bit of family in her motive. So parent the remote to the hand. Okay, and I spent so much time doing that, I forgot what the next line was going to be, so... Oh yeah, okay, so she's gonna... She's gonna kind of ignore his question and kind of blow off the question. It looks like she's picking it up. She's not looking the right way, so we gotta turn her there. That'll give you and since even smaller, we're gonna look up a little bit. Renumber this to 49 and we can hit render. We'll go here, grab a speech bubble with Control C, and then, oh, you know what? Actually, when that renders, I'm going to re-render that because I'm changing my mind on this. So I'll Control C this bubble instead. Paste as new layer. Transform. We'll flip it 90 degrees clockwise and then flip it horizontally. And we'll do this one off to the side. Because there's going to be a lot of space here. I can use this for the bubbles. Bubble. I don't know. Maybe. But first, you gotta promise you won't tell anybody about this. If Mom and Dad find out, they'll ruin our fun. We won't be able to make any money. Let's see, the first question. Mom and Dad find out, they'll ruin our fun. We won't be. This will sort of play into the gag that nobody knows what's going on later when all heck breaks loose. We won't be able to make any money.
Willkommen zum Rockpalast aus Düsseldorf. Heute Abend übertragen wir das Live-Konzert von Noel Gallaghers High Flying Birds. Ich habe mit am Nachmittag auch gesprochen und die Oasis Reunion ist noch in weiter Ferne, aber ihr spielt heute Abend noch hier auf der Bühne garantiert Songs aus
They'll
diesem Jahr
be sure
und
to
natürlich aus Chasing Yesterday und ein paar Oasis Klassiker. So welcome, this is Rockpalast from Germany, from Düsseldorf, and we're gonna broadcast Noel Gallaghers High Flying Birds in the next 2 hours live on stage. Have fun.
They'll be jealous of us. So, actually, this one might fit. Let's save this and see before we go with another picture. Open that one, layer, scale layer, 34. Okay, yeah, this'll work. I don't need to re-render that. I was just afraid the picture wouldn't be wide enough to reach this line. Now, and another word on this generic guide, all these lines are separate layers. So if I ever, in those rare instances when I do an odd sized panel, like let's say I want the panel to end there. There's no guide, but I can move these. I can bring my line to the picture. Basically create odd sized. So if you kind of set up your own guide, like I've got it, make sure these lines are movable in case you ever need them to be. And we will fix all that. Alright, so where is this text? So I've got to grab the text again. Let's make that bold. And I will have to resize this bubble. Whoops. Control C that. Then we go edit, paste as new layer. Select none. And bring it up. See that, edit, paste as new layer. Select none. That is lined up, so yeah, okay, merge down. Yeah, let's put it up, because the bed makes for a more visually interesting portion than that ceiling. It looks centered. Usually if I have to finagle this by 1 or 2 pixels, it's always easier to move the word bubble than the text. So I can live with that. While we're here, let's create our generic black layer and give these 2 pictures a border so we don't forget again. Layer to image size, I'll fuzzy select that. Edit, cut. Edit, paste as new layer. Select invert, select shrink. Okay. Select invert, edit, cut. Let's merge down, grab that one, and layer to image size. Invert, edit, cut. You'll select none. Let's see, merge down. And then, just because it's always a good idea to save, we'll save this as page 9. And hit enter. Now we need the reaction from him, because being a little kid, of course, he's got to question what she's telling him. Of course, he's got to question everything. He can't just agree. He's got to be the annoying little brother. More like a and favorites. Let's go brow outer down, and inner up and brow up are already so. And down, yes, there we go. This is number 50 already. Oh my god. So now grab a word bubble. That down here. Put that above generic. And he's going to ask about his friends. And I forget what his friends are called, so let's go find out. They were in, what, number 4? Book 4, we'll open that. They were characters. They were friends. These were Aiden's friends. Eli and Olivia are the 2 we need. So, Olivia and Eli. I'm just gonna separate this, I think. Or is it going to look better if I separate it there? Okay. He can't just do what he's told. He's got to question everything. Edit, cut, select unedit, paste as new layer. Oh, excuse me. Merge down. Cut. Edit, cut, select none, edit, paste as new layer. Yay. Yay. So we go file, open as layers. Here's number 50, layer, scale layer. Nope, 33. And our box goes 33. You gotta center it there. That's good, right? There. Cut it here. Edit. Cut. Select. None. I'm doing it right thing. Yeah, you lie. He's gotta tell somebody, doesn't he? Layered it. God. Yeah. Layer to image size. Fuzzy select. Edit. Cut. Edit. Paste as new layer. Select. Invert. Select. Shrink. Okay. Select. Invert. Edit. Cut. Now that one's got the pixel line border. Two. I want the camera in her hand at this point, so I'm gonna see how this works. Camera, okay. Oops. Let's see. This is one of those things where it's you kind of got to do the position yourself to see what it should look like with the model. Grab the camera and her hand isn't going to be that bad. This needs to come up just a little bit. Oops, shoot. I lost the camera before I could focus. And it's zoomed out, so we gotta zoom in. I think this needs to be twisted. There we go. Oops, The hand, let's see. Need these fingers to go around it without going through the camera. It'll just be easier to. Make sure they don't go into the model. If I was smart, I'd actually save a version of her holding the camera so I don't have to do this every time. Okay, we're just going to bring the camera up. Why is this a separate piece? Okay. Okay, and now we're going to put the thumb over the button. This one there. Now I'm going to Okay. That took some time, but we've got her hand positioned in the camera. And let's take the camera and parent it to the hand. Now I'll straighten this out. Delete keys. Oops, I guess. Is there a key there? Nope. I guess it just looks like this is odd. Okay. Whoops, what is going on? Okay. I think the camera just got messed up. Oh. You know why? Oh, because I've got the... Are we? You know what I did? I parented the viewports camera instead of her camera. Let's click undo until the camera gets unparented. Okay. Now let's parent the right camera. Okay. That did it. You know what? That's a good idea. So let's I'm gonna file save as scene subset. The 9 characters. I want Allison with camera. Oops. Cap lock off. I don't really want my file names all text. Enter, and now it's going to ask me what I want. So I'll uncheck everything I don't want. Allison. Doesn't save her with the remote, but I can always delete that if I reload her. It'll be I'll tell myself it's going to be less annoying than having to add the remote next time I want her with the camera, but I know it's not going to be so. Well, I can tell myself. Avoid angry look. We're gonna close the mouth a bit. Eliminate the smile. Let's see, do we have anything? No, okay.
Thank you very much. Hello. Says I'd like to play some songs from my new album.
Okay. I think we get that set up. So rename that one to number 51. Which way is this supposed to? Okay, this is supposed to be pointing this way. So
Probably at home, looking at himself in the mirror.
Okay, so it's this layer. I'm sorry for going silent here. My mind is kind of focusing on this all of a sudden. Not really talking. No. Caps lock on. No. Oh. They'll tell their parents, and their parents will tell mom and dad. You can't tell anybody about this else. I kind of drift off and leave it. And let's see if we can't get that one word into another line. Oh my god. Okay. Edit, cut, select, none, edit, paste as new layer. We are going there. Okay. Now let's see, select none. Oops, nice. God. Okay, now I'm not even paying attention to this. Hold on. So Control C that, select none, edit. Let's focus here. Paste as. There we go. No. We need another one, so we'll paste as. There we go. Merge down. Merge down. And I have my picture. Auto layers. And where's the line? In the center. Okay. Edit, cut, select none. Right? Yep, okay. We'll go layer to image size. Edit, cut. Edit, paste as new layer. Select, invert, select, shrink. Okay, select, invert, edit, cut. Merge down. Select none. And now, I think. Oh shoot. Okay, I thought the remote had the energy field attached to it, but it doesn't. I'm going to have to find where it is in my folder, so I'm going to cut for a brief while I find that, instead of making you sit through me digging endlessly through folders. Especially since this is a lot drier of a video than the last couple were. So I'm just going to make a time cut here, and I'll... Okay, so I had to grab it off, and the missing piece was on an older laptop, so I had to go and grab the file off the older system and bring it into this one so that I could use it. We've already positioned it, resized it to fit Aiden, and positioned him. We've already basically prepped this image, so we're going to rename this one to 52 and render that one. And then we grab bubble from over here, edit, paste as new layer. I think... Okay, so this is... I've got enough room over his head, and this is going to be a very brief one-word bubble, so I'm just going to go... Huh? What? Like his surprise, he doesn't even know what's going on. Aww. Then we are going to have to cut this way down to fit the one word. And then this is going to be... This is the part of the story where we finally get to the shtick. The shtick of the series. Paste as new layer. We've had previous stories where we've had the fun for the adults. This is the first story where we'll see Aiden. We'll see the device used on Aiden. So this is for all the kids out there who want to see Aiden have fun. All you little kids who identify with Aiden, who want to see Aiden have fun, this will be for you. And yet this is still going to be like, and this is still going to be, I don't know if another red herring like David was, but we're still not into the real heart of the story. This is where we're going to see them, we're going to see Allison having fun with the device. We're going to see her make a little money before she gets to the real project. Huh? What? Okay. Okay, layer to image size. Edit, cut. Edit, paste as new layer. Select, invert, select, shrink, okay. Select, invert, edit, cut. And I can just turn this off. I don't really need it right now. And now we are going to kind of resize Aiden. Let's see. Resize Aiden to show that he's shrinking. Uh-oh. Let's manipulate this a little. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take his current value and make it the default. So that I can come back to it as needed without having to delete the keys and reset him completely. And then let's see, let me bring up the calculator. Let's see. I'm gonna figure out percentage to make him as small as I want. Take his current height of 54, divide it by 0.7285. So at 100%, he would be 74 point whatever. Now, I want to make him, let's see, for the first shot where he notices what's going on, how about we make him 40 inches? So we've got to divide that by 40. And then we've got to, where are we? Let's image, we got a 1 over x. So it's got to be 0.53963. 53963. 53963. Okay. Huh? Yeah, okay. I think he understands what's going on at this point. And we'll just kind of reposition it. Okay, let's bring her closer. She's going to be starting to film. Sort of got to make sure the camera is pointed at him. This is needed. Let's see. Just because she's been her leg like that, we're gonna change that a bit. Oops, and now we're through a wall. Maybe I can do it this way. Okay. Let's take off the bar. We don't need it. So here's an example where it doesn't look like it's pointed. Even though it is. have body language. He's got to be screaming indignant a little bit more than this. Limits. Her head in the pictures. Let's see. That's a good shot. So let's go. Grab a word bubble. There we go. Layer. Layer. Transform. Let's see, 180. Word bubble. I don't want to be smaller. Make me bigger. Not sure. How this is gonna look, so I'm gonna hold on. Man, let's see. I have to trim this just a little bit. Edit, select none. Edit. It says layer. It's lined up right. Yep. Okay, so down. Edit, cut. Select none. Edit, paste as layer. And this is bigger. Down there. And I'm still waiting on this picture. And I think since we haven't saved this since way back when, let's save this. Save. And I'm still waiting on the picture. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I'm using the picture. Save. File open as layers. And there is number 53. Layers. Scale layer. 34. Down, and the idea is we always make the pictures bigger than we need to. Oh, excuse me. One, they look better when they're rendered at a larger resolution, and two, if I ever decide to do a larger size picture with them, it looks better scaling them down than having to scale them up. So you always make them bigger than you need to and scale them down. Okay, I know how this is going to work. This doesn't look right, but I know what needs to be done with this. This is a case where it doesn't look right, so I've got to kind of rethink my original strategy. So I take the word bubble and flip it vertically and move it over his head, because I've got this wonderful empty space up here. It's just perfect for a word bubble like this. There we go. And this one just happens to fit. Here we go. I don't want to be. Okay, so now let's add the border to this one. Layer to image size. We'll give this one a border. Edit, cut. select invert, select shrink, okay, select invert, edit, cut, select none, and there's my border. Move that down. Oh, see, there's a spelling error that slips through. So we'll just fix that before we go through all the effort. We will go save, and then image, flatten image, file, export, and this will be page 9 JPEG. So I will hit enter, and it'll ask me all this, and then we'll come into the folder. Okay, move these two to book 1, and there's page 9. What kind of movie? Do I get to be a superhero? I don't know, maybe. But first, you gotta promise you won't tell anybody about this. Mom and Dad find out, they'll ruin our fun, and we won't be able to make any money. And if Jack and Alex find out, they'll be sure to tell them because they'll be jealous of us. Can I tell Olivia and Eli? Ah, shoot, I gotta readjust that. No, because they'll tell their parents, and their parents will tell Mom and Dad. You can't tell anybody about this or else. Huh? She doesn't even give him a chance to agree. She just puts him right in the movie. I don't want to be smaller. Make me bigger. Make me bigger. Okay, so I've got to... This one needs to be adjusted by maybe 1 pixel, and this one's got to come down. So, come back down to you. Control-Z will undo this, and I'll grab my grabby tool. Let's move the word bubble, eyeball it. Come this way, so... Looks good. And this one has to come down maybe 1 pixel. There we go. Okay, so that does it. We'll save that again. Save image, flatten the image, and we will export to page 9. And that's it. And I think I'm going to take a couple pages off because I feel like I'm being boring here. So there's no sense in boring you with another video where I'm largely silent. But I hope you got something out of this one. And thank you.